Hi, I'm Jake Cott. Welcome to this first episode of Artistic Integration. What I'm here to speak to today in this opening episode, what compelled me to create this channel, is not only my deep love for the arts and my concern for its role in our current culture, but also my desire to question what seems to be the status quo for countless artists, creatives, and students in terms of the realities of structuring an occupational path as a creative. So here's what I see happening. An overwhelming number of those that have taken a life on in the arts, or basically any other creatively based career, have been taken in by our culture's classic Faustian bargain. That which is sacrificing your creative soul for apparent stability, kind of being the only plausible path. I'm sure you're familiar with this scenario, which kind of sounds something like, so you're in the arts, a creative. That's great. But you're going to have to get a real job as well. And we all know what that infers, because that's just the way it is. Not only will I present a program that basically absolves this culturally driven work philosophy, I'll also show you how extraordinary creatives have learned to design their occupational path to actually enhance their creative persona, and right in line with that, their personal value to the marketplace. An end to selling your soul all day and trying to buy it back at night. It's a new way of thinking, it's a new way of living and working, different from that which has been set out for you as being normal by forces that seem to think they know better. Welcome to Artistic Integration. This progressive approach of designing an occupational strategy of creative value, of purpose, is based on a timeless human principle. It's the understanding that the diversity of one's knowledge base, and right along with that, the diversity of one's professional life, that knowledge base in action, is one of the true cornerstones of creative development and achievement. Select any great figure from history, art, science, business, whatever, and you'll see that they all had varied interests, and often varied accomplishments in fields that they weren't principally known for. Of course, Da Vinci comes right to mind here. He paints the Mona Lisa, sets out and develops the architectural plans for an entire city for the Duke of Milan, sketches out drawings for future inventions like the helicopter, the armored tank, and writes a treatise on human anatomy. It's the art of human versatility and the diverse knowledge base that comes along with that that's actually a key factor in becoming a more creative and innovative individual. And what I find interesting is that modern day science provides some pretty hip backup on this. History is replete with renowned creatives that have taken on this multidisciplinary approach to their work life. And I will continually be extracting their ideas, their philosophies, their ideologies to pass along to you. I'll also be speaking to a host of modern-day artists, performers, writers, designers, educators, and academians that have taken on this multidisciplinary approach to cop their insights, their perspectives, and most importantly, to hear their stories on how this approach has impacted both their personal and professional life. Case in point, I'll be having a discussion with Brian May, guitarist and composer for Queen, who is also an astrophysicist with a PhD and a mathematician. And I can't wait to speak to him to see how these seriously diverse worlds of music and this particular aspect of science collide, creatively speaking. Here's where all this is going. Noted American psychologist Howard Gardner stated that extraordinary individuals are distinguished less by their raw impressive powers than by their ability to identify their strengths and exploit them. And I'm convinced that the Artistic Integration program, that of becoming a multidisciplinarian, is a place where that can actually unfold. Now, it will be a challenging undertaking without question, keeping your initial art strong and taking on a new domain or domains. But I can promise you it won't be any more challenging than grinding away 40 hours a week at a gig that's nothing more than a paycheck. As an artistic integration coach, I make sure that my clients understand that learned helplessness can be unlearned, this cancer of occupational compromise addressed, and the vision for having an extraordinary life as a creative realized. Modern day Renaissance as I see it. And maybe, just maybe, a way to foster a greater respect, not only for artists and creatives, but for the arts in general in this rather perplexing capitalistic society we seem to be immersed in right now. What a concept. Thank you for joining me. If you're liking what you're hearing, make sure to hit that subscribe button. If you have any interest in the Artistic Integration Program, just go to my website at jakecott, that's KOT.com. Stay safe, be well, salute.